Hello, everyone. How's it going? Um, just getting a couple things set up here. For some reason, the 5 minute timer seems like a good idea, and it seems like it's enough time. But it never actually is. I feel like. Um, let's go ahead and get this guy rolling. All right. I think I'm set up now. Um, so unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a short week. I am very sick. Uh, um, I got sick yesterday, and I was in super denial. I woke up, my throat was really scratchy, and hey, John, welcome in, man. My throat was very scratchy, and I was like, it's super dry outside. Like it's got to be the dryness of the air, and yeah, it was not the dryness of the air. Turns out, because a few hours later, I had a fever, and yeah, it's been absolutely miserable. Um, but I still wanted to make sure that I do this for you guys. This is part of the battle is consistency. If you want to get your name out there and you want to do anything in this world, you just can't be afraid to be consistent. Um, so no matter what, rain or shine, sick or healthy, I want to be able to be here doing this every week for you guys. So I appreciate everybody, coming in and watching every week. It's this is part of my week that I really look forward to, and I'm really hoping that we can grow this thing. Speaking of grow, if you can, please share all of the links to this live, whether you're watching on Facebook, um, on my personal account, the All Black Horizon Facebook page, or the All Black Horizon YouTube channel. Um, Please share this with everybody, your friends, your family, your grandpa, your grandpa's cat. Uh, I bet your grandfather's cat would enjoy this. Um, Tell him I said he'll know what it means. um, for those of you guys unfamiliar, part of what I do on these weekly lives is I sign records. For those of you guys who know, for those of you guys who don't know, I put out my own record um, back in October. So far, it has received pretty good praise, pretty good response from everybody. So I really appreciate all the positive things that everybody's had to say. Oh gosh, excuse me. Um, it A record is nothing without the fans to back it and support it. So thank you guys so much. Um, yeah, we're just signing booklets. They're numbered 1 through 100. We are currently on 73 out of 100. And these are going to be available at every show. They're also available at my store here in Rylander, Legacy Games and Hobby. I've got a whole bunch of them on hand at the store. So if you guys want to listen to a rock metal record, swing on in, pick one up. If you are interested in picking up a copy of this record, please comment down below, and we can get you hooked up. We have several digital platforms of taking payment for these records. So I mean, we can definitely make it work. However, we have to. Let me. For some reason, I don't know why, but maybe I can do it this way. I think I figured this out. I just want to make sure that I am watching on all platforms, just so that way, I know what's going on. Who's coming in, who's commenting, things of that nature, just so that way I can. Greet everybody, say hello, respond to whatever messages and stuff in the chat that I need to respond to. Be a responsible streamer rather than, an irresponsible streamer. I don't know why I said responsible. Let's go ahead and I don't know why this music doesn't autoplay. It is the biggest pain in the ass, I think, of doing streams. I'm still trying to find a more consistent way to deliver this show. I've been playing around with a lot of different softwares here. So I'm really hoping that I find something that sticks really well and works the way I want it to. So far this is working for what we've been doing. But that one's a really rough signature. So whoever gets that one is gonna have a very rare gem. I think that's the cool part about doing this 1 through 100 system is that everyone is going to be a little different. It's going to be unique. The only thing is, if for some reason I ever do find any level of fame and or recognition, it's going to be insanely hard to authenticate any of my signatures because let me tell you, they're not consistent. I mean, granted, I'm sure some hotshot authenticator would be able to figure out exactly what's legit and what's not, but based on very simple things like, they use this many pen marks or whatever the case is. Problem for future me, if that ever happens. I know a lot of you guys are rooting for it, and I really appreciate that. This has been a big passion project. It's been a labor of love. Every day is just a new struggle. As some of you guys know, it's hard enough to stay relevant in just the world today as a normal person, let alone trying to be some level of public figure or what have you. This is how I kind of do that. Like I want to be able to connect with you guys and share experiences and just kind of to talk. One of the things I like to encourage people to do when they check these out is please, if you have any questions about what it takes to make a record, a music video, or if you're struggling with your homework and you just need help at home, you just have random burning questions in your mind that you need somebody to answer, I will do my best. I can't guarantee you, if you ask me for help in your homework, that you will succeed, as I am not the brightest colored crayon in the box, but I will do my best to help you. So my plan for this stream is to finish up where I left off last week and get to 80 of the records done. So unfortunately, I don't have many more left to go. I would love to do a lot longer of a stream, but man, it's rough. I think after I get done with this, it's going to be lights out. It's for those of you guys who know, I run the store, Legacy Games and Hobby, as well as doing the music and stuff. And Fridays are our longest days. I was really jacked, and I mean I'm still jacked on the idea of doing these things on Thursday nights, because I feel like everybody's pretty available on a Thursday night. Not a lot going on. You're kind of winding down from the week, getting ready for the weekend. So I feel like there's a pretty good audience turnout for these things for sure. Fridays are long days. They're just insanely taxing for us as staff for sure. That's kind of when everybody comes in. Friday is when all of the new set releases and stuff happen. Whether it's for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, whatever, they all just come out on Friday, and so it can be a lot. And on top of we run our events and stuff as well. We've got like our commander nights and stuff where people just come in and play Magic. Our schedule is a lot different than it used to be. We used to run a lot more events, but we've noticed an uptick in people playing at home these days. It's people really like the comfort of their play groups, so they don't like to go out in public as much to play games anymore, which is totally understandable. I mean, for years, when I had a very private play group, I preferred to just play and hang out with them. I had several invitations to go out and play at stores, but it just was never a super viable thing for me, because despite what a lot of people think, with being an artist and musician and owning a business, I'm a very socially anxious person. I know some of you guys probably roll your eyes at that. I know a few people who are under the impression that social anxiety is not a real thing, but it's as real as the air we breathe, friends. It is not a fun thing to have either. Like it is debilitating. Some of the biggest artists in the game that you listen to every day, it's also a struggle that they have. I know that my favorite vocalist has been very, very straightforward about his social anxieties and things. So, it's not fun. Like, somebody that you look up to that you think is a hero and they're this untouchable person, when they show you that vulnerable side, it's crazy. All right, guys. So we have officially gotten through 80. I'll show you what that guy looks like here. Oh man. That is number 80. So that is it for the records that I had to get through today. I guess that's part of. This is the time where we move on to the Q&A session, I guess, where you guys ask me your burning questions and I answer those the best that I can. Anybody have anything for me this week? Try to answer a few questions and respond to chats and stuff before I take off for the night. But I gotta save my voice. I'm feeling it specifically like in the back of my throat really bad. I'm really trying to baby it so I can spend time with you guys, but it is not fun. Thank you guys again for tuning in every week. It's never a large count of people in these things, but the people who do show up and they are in these, I really appreciate it. You guys make this so much fun for me to do. It's you guys make it worth it. It's seeing the same names pop up in the chat every week and knowing that you guys have a level of commitment and drive to what I'm doing really means a lot. So thank you guys very much. I really, really appreciate it. I should also finish uploading my record into my streaming service because I only have through track 7 and I'm actually missing 6. I don't know why that is. I see our count went up. Welcome to the new people. So we are at the fun part of the stream where I answer questions from you guys. And it doesn't have to be about music. It doesn't have to be about game stores. It doesn't have to be about anything. Just whatever comes to your mind. It's fun for me to engage with you guys. So think of a question and pop it. I think I think that should be the chat. It's that. Yes. I don't know. It's somewhere. It's one of these sides. Yeah, there it is. It's mirrored for me. So I genuinely don't know what side to point at. No, I appreciate you guys sticking out with me and being sick too. There's a lot of shit going around right now. Everybody I talk to has been sick to some degree or another, and I'm kind of glad I'm getting it out of the way now. Before the weather gets really nice again, and so we've got double digits coming back. So I'm very excited about that. Shit. 10 degrees is better than like the negative 12 we've been getting. So it'd suck to be bedridden and sick during a heat wave around here. I guess thank you guys again for coming in and hanging out. Um, I'm super sorry to cut this live short this week. At least I try to do at least half hour to an hour for these things. But my dogs are barking today. It's especially too with a career where my voice is my instrument. I don't want to overdo it, and I've seen horror stories of artists and musicians who they overuse their voice when they're sick, and sometimes they require surgeries and other things to correct those. And I never want that to happen to me. So thank you guys again for coming in and checking things out this week. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping to be at 100% next week. It's one of those things. I want to start implementing guests into the show. I've got a few people I'd like to talk to see if they're interested. And I think that'll be fun for me because that'll be a neat little learning curve to figure out this software a little bit better and maybe provide better streams for you guys in the future. Also, I wanted to touch on one thing before I go because I've been thinking about this all day. I guess this is just my Thursday shirt. This is the shirt that I wear every stream. I don't plan to. Literally, it is just I reach into the drawer and grab whatever shirt, and this just always happens to be my Thursday shirt. So you guys get to stare at these guns. But thank you guys again. I appreciate you all. Take care. Stay safe. And take care of each other, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully at 110%, and hopefully with a bigger crowd. Hopefully maybe next week we'll have a guest. I don't know. It just depends on how much work it takes to set those things up. I do know that in a few months there is a guest I'm looking to have. Time will tell. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it's something that's been talked about. I'm very excited about it. So my goal from now until then is to get as many people as possible on board with this, so we can impress the shit out of these guests, and they can answer your burning questions. Thank you guys again. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll talk soon.